Hey friends, welcome to the craft room. I am really glad you're here. It is the day for another blockhead. I just thought I'd put all of mine up to kind of see how this is coming together. And I'm pretty excited. I will say though, I'm thinking we might need some borders or sashing in between here. I mean, we'll have to see as time goes on. You know, like a good planner would have had the whole quilt top done so that, you know, she knew what she was doing from the get-go, but we're just winging this and I'm just taking this literally a block at a time. But we're a quilt as you go type group, yeah? So the winner of the vote on which blockhead we were doing next was Bear Cubs. So lots of half square triangles in here, although the pattern does not ask for them. The pattern will have you cut 2 3/8 inch squares so that you can cut them on the diagonal to make your half square triangles. And we are not even messing with that. So we're just gonna go for 8 at a time method for the half square triangles that we need. Let's get that far and then we'll kind of chat about that. What I'm doing is where it's pink, I'm gonna do blue, and where it's blue, I'm gonna do pink. So we're flip-flopping. So my outer square will be the dark blue, and my inside square will be the light. And then this kind of blue corner here, I'm gonna have be hot pink, and all of my bear paw, the little claws, will be light pink. So there actually won't be any brown in this one. It's just gonna be our 4 colors. And then obviously all the rest are going to be the background. Hopefully this turns out okay. There isn't a little coloring thing. I definitely could have just copied it in black and white and colored it, but we're winging it. And if it sucks, then it sucks, then we try again. I'm okay with that. All right, let's start with half square triangle. So I did a batch already just to test them and to make sure that this was the size we needed. It is asking for 2-inch half square triangles. So we are going to use a 5-inch square of pink and a 5-inch square of the background. And we're gonna do the 8 at a time method like I said. So we're gonna put right sides together. I am going to draw a diagonal. We're gonna draw a big old X in these squares here. Whoa. Here is our X. Can you see that in there? We're going to sew 1/4 of an inch to the left and 1/4 of an inch to the right. Then we're going to rotate and do the same thing on this line. Oh, my hair is doing its own thing today and it's sticking to my face and bugging me. It's living its own life up there today. Let's sew this together and then let's catch back up. All right, this is what we're looking for. You will need to do 2 of these. So like I said, I already did a tester set just to make sure that 5 inches would work, but we need a total of 16 half square triangles. So with the 8 at a time method, you'll have to do this twice, okay? I don't think I said that, so I want to make sure I did. I'm going to use my big ruler here because it has this 45-degree diamond. And when it comes to cutting these, I have found that this is the easiest way for me to get right in the middle. So we have drawn the X, but right now we're going to cut a plus. It'll make sense in a second, I swear. And now that we have the center cuts, we're going to go right on those lines and cut our diagonals. Which then gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 half square triangles. Pretty awesome, right? Definitely much better than sewing 2 triangles together. We've had that chat and we're not messing with it today. We need to go iron those. Let me just double check. of what other stuff we need to do before I go iron. Okay, there really isn't going to be batch ironing. So let's go iron all of these open and trim, and then we'll go from there. There we go. Let's trim one together, and then we'll magic through the rest of this pile. Let me double check. 2 inches is what we're looking for. I'm going to line up this 45-degree angle with the angle in the fabric here, and I'm going to leave a little bit extra over 2 inches on this side under the ruler so that when we rotate this half square triangle, we have something to trim. So with those angles lined up, I'm going to trim the right side and the top. Then we flip. And now, since those are nice clean cuts, we're going to line both of those edges up with 2 inches. And our 45 should still line up because we used it to begin with. Trim the side and trim the top. And there we have our 2-inch half square triangle. Let's magic through the rest of these. All finished up and perfectly 2 inches. Let's do a dry fit for this because this is gonna, unfortunately, just gonna be a lot of pieces we get to sew together. There's really no consolidating to do. All right, let's get this dark pink down first because this is kind of the corner that we have in there. Instead of doing 3 2-inch squares, I have cut 1 2.5 by 3-inch rectangle to cover this corner, just so that we can, sorry, I'm having a hard time multitasking. You could definitely just leave it 2 squares, 2 2-inch squares if you'd like, but it's just one less square I have to sew together. Now we're gonna add these little points here. Then this is a background. Then we have points facing the opposite direction. So there is one paw. And then we have this structure right here in the middle. Let's breeze through the rest of this. Phew, that is not centered for you guys at all. I should have scooted it more middle. Sorry. Sorry, friends. So this, like I said, there's really not a quick way to do this. We just get to take it one piece at a time. But what we will do is put these 3 squares together to make a row, then this together for the row, and then this third section. And then we'll put the rows together because I like assembling blocks. And I think that's going to be the best way to tackle this. Then we'll get those with the dark blues, and then same thing, rows for the rest of these bear paws. Let's start with the paws and then we'll go from there, little bits at a time. Whew. I am not gonna lie, friends, that took a bit. And they're a little lumpy too, so I'm not loving that either. I'm gonna move this over so you can see it a little bit better. And also there are a lot of seams in the back of this bear paw. And all of my seams are ironed open except for those half square triangles right there. But I feel like that helps me reduce all of these really congested areas that could get lumpy. And starch is my friend. So just a little heads up for you on that one. Let's put these stripes together and then we'll put our rows. Oh, I messed it up. Here we go. All right, now we have all of our squares here, and this is coming together. I was really hoping that the blue border, okay, we're supposed to be fixing this, not messing it up anymore. I was really hoping that the blue border would be bold there in the middle. Not as bold as I thought I'd want it to be. But I'm really liking all of the colors in here. So let's start putting our rows together and then we'll stick that. Ready? And there we have it. Look how cute that is. Like I said, I was hoping that this would be just a little bit more bolder. I was hoping it would pack more of a punch. That's a lot of piece. But I think it turned out really good. I'm very pleased with that. Lots of open seams on the back to help reduce bulk, and I think that was like critical for this specific block, especially right here. There are just so many layers. Open those seams and starch to get that to lay down flat. Oh, shoot. That looks really cute. I just thought, let's mix it around. Why not? It's pretty good. So I'm already seeing we kind of have a white background color, white background color. So maybe we'll kind of keep up with that theme in here. This is coming together. I am so happy with how all of these colors are playing off of each other. This is going to be so good. So good. I will say that you guys have cleaned me out of this hot pink. That was one of the first things to go actually when we did the sale, which is still going on, by the way. So if there's other pinks and stuff that you'd like to grab, they're still there. Minus this one. We're running a low on this pink plaid as well. And I'm trying to think of another one. But if you would like some of these fabrics, you can head to the shop, and most of them are on sale right now. So cute. All right, well, until next time, friends, on Thursday next week, we will be working on the starling block, the one that didn't make the cut this week. But I'm really excited because maybe with that starling block, we'll do a really bold blue star right in the middle. Just what I think we need. And we will see you then. Bye, friends.